In this video, I'm going to be going over 4 side hustles that could potentially earn you up to $500 per day, depending on how you scale it. If that sounds interesting, let's hop into this video. The first one on our list is actually the easiest one for anyone who is good at any subject in school, and this is online tutoring. If you feel like you excel at any subject better than your classmates, you can use that to your advantage by teaching them that subject. I remember personally when I was in school, I was really good at the sciences, but I was totally bad at the maths. So when it came to statistics or anything like that, I was just terrible. So over the summer, to be able to better myself at these subjects, I remember I hired a tutor. It cost me about $50 per hour for this tutor. And remembering back, there was more than 10 students in their class, and we did this all online. So it cost me $50. I did this a couple times a week. There was more than 10 students in the class, and who knows how many times this tutor was teaching per week. So if you multiply how many students, how many times you're doing it per week, how much you're charging per hour, that can easily add up to $500 per day. And all you need is a computer, maybe an internet service, and to promote your services. There are websites that are catered specifically for people like yourself who want to teach others either math or biology or whatever it is that you feel like you're good at. The first one is Chegg.com, which is a website that helps connect students with tutors. And the second one is actually Tutor.com. I believe that's the one that I used at the time. So if you feel like you are really good at a subject, take advantage of that this summer by teaching others, and you're doing good by teaching your peers. The second one on this list is for anyone who is a pet lover, and this is pet sitting or pet walking. And I could say it's more dog sitting and dog walking because they are the animal that requires this type of attention. This service requires probably the least equipment. All you need is maybe a few leashes, some dog treats, and maybe a few dog bags in case they poop. So for you to connect yourself with people who need this kind of service, I would say the easiest way is maybe creating some flyers, hanging them up in your neighborhood and neighboring neighborhoods, and leaving maybe your Instagram or your Facebook so people can contact you. And with as much people who have pets and as much people who are so busy that they're not able to walk them every single day, you will easily find people and maybe regulars that require that type of service. Now, if you multiply dogs times amount of dogs per hour and how much you're getting paid per hour, how many times you're doing it per week, once again, you can easily hit that $100 to $500 range if you are able to get up every morning to walk these dogs, and if you have the patience for that type of work. Now off to our third side hustle. Third one on this list is lawn care. So if any of you guys own a home with a medium to large lawn, you know how much work it takes to mow that lawn, to do the weed care and anything else that is required, maybe some gardening. Think about others who are much more busy than maybe you and I are, who also have that type of work that they need done. You do the same thing. You create some flyers with your name, your number, or maybe your social media to promote your services. You can charge up to $100 per yard work, and I know this because I have a friend who did this type of work. You can hop online to see how to do gardening if that's something you want to do as well, but you can stick to just mowing the lawns and maybe cutting the weeds. You can find the tools that you need on Facebook Marketplace, on Craigslist, and easily hit that $500 mark just by doing a couple yards per day. And depending on who you're doing it with, if you have a sibling or a friend, it can be easy and it can be kind of fun, and you can easily make a few $1,000s per week and save thousands of dollars over the summer doing this type of work. Now the fourth one on our list and the last one for today is car washing and car detailing. So the car washing is straightforward. Some soap, some water, and just wash the exterior of cars by placing a price per car, maybe a little bit more for a larger car. That one is kind of straightforward. Maybe we've all done it when we were a little bit younger. But the second portion to this is car detailing, and this is where the money is actually made. This is when you clean the interior of a car, all the specs in the areas that are hard to get. And this probably requires a little bit more education. So I would probably hop onto something like YouTube, which is free education, and educate yourself on how to detail cars the right way. And you can charge up to $200-300 per car for this type of service. And I know this because I've had it done a few times with my cars in the past, and it cost me anywhere from $200, and I think one time it was $300. I had this really nice BMW a few years back, and it took them just about 2-3 hours to detail it, but it looked absolutely amazing, and I was more than willing to pay that price because it looked brand new again. And while I was there, I seen a car before me and a couple cars after me that were in line. So if you just do the math, $300, there was 4 cars there, 4, 8, 12. That's over $1,000 in just that one day. So this summer can be the summer where you make a lot of money that you're able to invest, and you can actually go throughout the school year without having to work because of the work you set out during the summertime. Once you save all of that money, now you're able to invest and maybe fix your credit and, you know, finally do the things that you wanted to do. I seen a statistic today that said in 2022 there were 2.5 million new millionaires created. If we want to be part of that illustrious title, multi-millionaire, we have to put in the work and hustle. All right, until next time, peace.